Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew? It's your boy DJ New Kid, your girl.
Sierra Nicole.
We back on the channel with another
Kid and C original.
Welcome back, y'all. We got another TikTok story time for y'all, man. I'm convinced that a lot of y'all men don't like women. Don't like women, but women. Y'all like little girls. What you like that for?
No.
Bruh.
No, I wasn't. I was like, yeah, that's what. Boy.
You feel that's true?
Yeah.
A lot of growing at me.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna count though. Me, when I was young, I like older women.
I like the older men.
Cougar.
I'm just playing. I did not.
Cougar.
I didn't really like nobody, to be real.
I was just playing. But I did talk to a couple old women.
How old were you?
I was like 18 though. I swear.
Oh.
And it was like 30.
I've never.
But it was just like, yo, we talking to older women, bruh.
I've never talked to no older.
But looking at it now, that was kind of weird on her.
That was weird. That's weird.
But I don't want to.
What I look like talking to somebody? So that's still weird to me. I've never talked to an older man. That's weird, especially if they like around your daddy age.
I said they were 30.
I'm talking about for the ones that like.
Yeah.
So each his own though.
But with that being said, man, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box down below. You already know where to go. If you want to further support, all that information for you is down below. Also, we always got a salute to the comment of the day.
Salute to you.
We highly appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep running it up in the comments. Keep with the feedback, man. We love it. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, lock it in with a thumbs up and let us know as well. But again, I'm convinced that a lot of y'all men don't like women. Y'all like little girls. Well, a couple of them came out and said they like someone and just.
I'm fully convinced that a lot of y'all men don't like women. Y'all like little girls. Y'all walk around talking about, it's just preference. I just have preferences. Talking about no saggy skin, no cellulite, no stretch marks. Titties need to be all the way up here. Okay, titties tiny and up here. No hair on your body at all. And she needs to be small, cute little voice. Yeah, what you're describing is a prepubescent girl, a child. The problem is y'all don't like women. Y'all like children, and it's weird as hell. I'm fully convinced that a lot of y'all men don't like women. Y'all like little girls. Y'all walk around talking.
She dropping nothing but facts in that video. Actually, the older I get, the more that I see that it's way more grown-ass men and the little girls than I ever could have imagined. It's one dude who was super predator. I'm going to tag him in the comments. He got videos on his page. His exact words, and I quote, "Older women are jealous of 14 and 15-year-old girls because they shape like goddesses," unquote. It started with people like Kevin Samuels calling 30-year-old women old. And they talk about 18-year-old girls when they 50, 60 years old enough to be her grandfather. You fucking sick. And that's male privilege. That's patriarchy. Men get to say pedophilic shit like that in the open. And like I say, his video's still up. But I call out a dude who literally laying on his back, scratching and screaming in a parking garage with skates on. Make it make sense.
The problem is.
That's crazy.
But he's right though.
He's right. And even with that situation, I have so many stories from back like growing up.
But I'm gonna say it like this. It is as you get older, like as a dude, like you start hanging around more older people, you be like, damn, y'all look sick, bruh.
That is sick.
Like it ain't even just that though. It's just like as you get older, you be like, damn, bro, like you idolizing these old ass men, and they when they feel like you of age. And they start saying shit, you just be like... Because technically, it's kind of like they grooming other men to think the same way. Yeah. And like he said, like, you know what I'm saying? Like...
That's crazy.
It's a lot of rappers now. old head rappers, they don't want to get old. So what they trying to do?
Yeah.
Holler at these little 20-year-old, 23, 24-year-old rapper. I'm talking about a certain rapper where he said he like how she looks. She, you know what I'm saying, mix and everything. You know what I'm talking about. It's weird, bro.
I don't like women. Y'all like children, and it's weird as hell.
So this is my trigger warning. Pedophilia is a direct product of patriarchy. So please watch that whole video. It's great. She's basically talking about how beauty standards for women, mainstream beauty standards, tend to revolve around youthfulness. So women have to be young looking, thin, skinny, demure, taking up less space. And this is because patriarchy is about the power that men hold over women. And when an adult woman is seen as childlike, ignorant, all of that, this gives power to the man, such as the power that an adult has over a child. This is why some older men, not all, only date women that are much younger than them. But the power dynamics from patriarchy relate to the prevalence of pedophilia. Bell Hooks discusses how patriarchy relates to pedophilia in her book, The Will to Change.
I'm fully convinced that a lot of y'all men don't like women. Y'all like little girls.
Ooh, can we be honest about the fact that 18, 17, 18, 16, because the age of consent is 16 in some states, people like to, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old girls, young women. If a man 15, 20, 25 years older than you wants to be with you, it's not because he sees your soul, okay? Perfect example of this is Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio. This man is 46. He has never in his life dated somebody who was younger than the age of 25. This amazing Twitter user made a graph of all the women he's dated in his life. Here's his age as it goes up over his life. These are the ages of the women he's dated, capping off at 25 when he was in his 40s and late 30s.
I'm fully convinced that a lot of y'all men...
That's crazy.
I gotta take a drink on that because I didn't even know that. That's just wild.
And then, even though, like she said, it's legal in some states, but even though you still like a minor, but like when you're like 20, 21, 22, things like that, and they're like 15, 20 years older, it's still weird to me. Although you're legal, it's still weird to me. I'm like, what is your, like...
My thing is, like, even how we be talking about sometimes, we gotta look at a lot of our grandparents and great-grandparents. We gotta call it like it is. A lot of them were pervs. Mm-hmm. We gotta call, we don't want to talk about our...
Like, well, the times was different back then.
They still were perverts.
That doesn't change the fact.
They still preyed on younger girls, especially...
Yeah.
I ain't trying to... But especially, even to this day, a lot of men in the military, what they like to do, especially as they get older. Mm-hmm. And even I got a situation but they get older, they start making this military money. Yeah. Their relationship at home a little rocky. Who they seek after? Young naive girl that they can flaunt the money to. Yeah. And they be like, yeah, I got money. I can buy you anything you want. Because all they doing...
And it's not all of them.
Not all.
Let me
I'm just saying a lot of
clear. Them. Yeah, but a lot.
Don't like women. Y'all like little girls.
No, I'm going to add to this too, because I think that this person is absolutely fucking correct. They do tend to want prepubescent bodies. And when they do want curvy bodies, they want curvy bodies that they see in like the Kardashians and other people who go get body altering surgery. And this is not to shit on anybody getting plastic surgery, because that is your body, that is your money, you do you, boo. But when you are growing curves by yourself, like naturally, you get stretch marks. And I have literally fucked around with males in the past who told me that they liked how curvy I was, but hated that I have stretch marks. Like, bitch, how are you gonna want the thickness, but then feel disgusted by the stretch marks? Like, the stretch marks are proof from my body that I grew these curves. It doesn't make sense. Y'all are disgusting and baffling.
I'm fully convinced that a lot of y'all men don't like women. Y'all like little girls.
Yeah, absolutely. And not just for the physicality differences. It's also because the younger that we are, the easier we are to control and manipulate. Plus, men like to be revered for basically doing fucking nothing. And the older we get, the less fucking tolerant we get of their bullshit. They want us to look up to them with those doe eyes full of admiration. And here's the thing, man. Many of us would love to fucking revere and admire you. We would love to submit to a quality leader. But y'all have been leading for a real long time and you're driving us into the fucking ground. So you can't be trusted anymore. No reverence for you. Quit making us mother you so we can remain our fucking playful selves. Grow up and show up.
I'm fully convinced that a lot of y'all men don't like women. Y'all like little girls.
If you have not watched this girl's whole video, go watch it. But I just want to reiterate exactly what she's saying. Men are fucking creeps. They're fucking weird. Every man I've ever talked to or been in a relationship with has always told me, I don't need makeup, I don't need the lashes, I don't need it, whatever, I'm pretty without it. I know I'm pretty without it. But you know what they really want to say? Is that I look younger without it. I don't look like a bad bitch, I look innocent. And I've had multiple men tell me I look innocent. That's their reasoning. Excuse me? My ex literally told me that I looked innocent without all of that, and he preferred me that way. Then when we broke up, he started talking to a 17-year-old.
What?
A 17-year-old. Tried defending himself by saying that she's almost 18, I'm almost 24 years old, and I would not dream of talking to a 17-year-old. It's not a preference, you're fucking gross.
I'm fully convinced that a lot of
That's crazy,
That's crazy.
bruh.
That is so crazy. And to be honest, some people, they give you signs that they are the way that they are. And it's just kind of like, did you really say that? Did you really, that's how you really think? That's how, like, it's sickening. And I have a story, but it's not, we already, you know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
crazy.
I'm just sitting back. I'm just sitting back and let him ride, cause a lot of it's truth, man.
Most definitely.
A lot. And then the thing is, a lot of men don't want to come out and say, "Hey, it's true." They want to be. They want to take the fact. Because I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack off of this video because of my thoughts and opinions, and kind of siding. But because men gonna be like, "You siding? You ain't no alpha male. You siding with."
And you saying that you're sick.
Like,
you're still sick, because if you even sit and say that, oh, you're not an alpha male because you didn't take up. I'm gonna
tell you though, the ones that really be coming for like that be old ass pervs anyway. Y'all be 20 years older, 25 years older than me anyway. Niggas I wouldn't even rock with on a daily basis anyway.
It's crazy, yeah.
men don't like women. Y'all like little girls.
So, story time. When I used to work at the club as a dancer, one of my clients decided that he wanted to book me for a dance. So we were in the dance, and we were like 20 minutes in. He said to me, this was like, maybe he was like 60s, 70s, said to me, you know, you remind me so much of my granddaughter. Sir,
right?
I am not clothed. And I remind you of who?
That is crazy.
Whoa.
And that was not the only time I was told that. Or asked if I was actually over 18.
I prefer you not to.
Get it together.
What's an acting performance that was...
Damn.
Wow.
Because they would prefer... We can really go down this lane, but I prefer not to, because too many weird people on the internet that want to basically be like, basically saying there's nothing wrong with it, or try to defend certain people's actions. So we can go there, but personally I choose not to go there, just because I personally don't want the negative feedback.
Yeah, and I do understand that some people, I do want to make this clear, I do understand that some people, men, like,
and some women like older men,
like,
and some of y'all girls that be 25 be trying to seek men that's in their 40s and 50s. Sometimes you gotta own up to say that too. Some of y'all a little weird and y'all here to be seeking men in their 40s and 50s.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier,
That's deep underlying issue. Let's be real. Like you gotta call a spade on both sides, though.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, to each his own. Do you by any means? But my problem I have is for people, whether you male or female. Yeah. I do want to make that clear. Whether you male or female, seek out the people that's barely legal. Like you're like borderline, and you oh, it's okay. They'll be 18 in 3 days. No, that's not how it works. No, that's sick. But
it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Y'all let us know how y'all feel about it in the comment section down below.
Definitely.
Y'all go ahead and spam us over with thoughts and opinions, man. Again, we probably gonna get a lot of flack, a lot of negative feedback, but hey, to each his own opinions.
Yeah.
Don't judge if you can't take the judgment as well, because a lot of y'all feel like y'all being judged.
And if you're with someone that's older, if you're with someone, I guess that's younger, older, whatever the case.
My thing is, if you 30 and end up with a 40 or 50-year-old, that's a little different.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying.
Different.
That's what I just want to get that.
Oh yeah, that's totally different. I'm talking about children.
Yeah.
Men that seek out their children.
But I'm saying like 18 to 20-year-olds, and 18 to 20, they be.
I'm not talking about.
Well, you can be they can be your daddy. You fresh out of school,
I'm
ain't even
talking
out of
about
college
people,
yet.
I'm talking about male or female that seek out their children. Like you're 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, barely, at 19 you still, you're considered, 18 you're considered an adult, but still be like, it depends on the gap. It's the gap for me. But yeah.
But go ahead, let us know y'all thoughts and opinions down below. But as always, y'all know how it go. I just go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are, y'all.
Ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.